scared, bro. I can see it in his eyes right here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to the 2022 Pro Wakeboard Tour Team Challenge here at Riverfest in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm Dan Lamano along with Parks Bonifay, and we got action on the water. Our first athlete, PB, coming down. We've got Kira Lewis.
Yeah, Kira Lewis starting off with a back roll and a huge front roll, just getting kicked a little high. Real critical that she doesn't go down again. She's got to get some tricks and she's got to get it underneath her belt. And she's wrapped up right now. And possibly one of the harder tricks you're going to see, a wrap KGB and just getting squirreled out.
Here we go with some action. It's a front side approach into the wake, and take a look at that, PB.
Yeah, coming back in heel side, the air railing, getting a little stargaze.
Let's check this out.
There she goes. She completes the railing that time. And coming back in toe side, a Tootsie Roll, a very technical maneuver. And Jamie Lapina coming in right now, trick number one, toe side, and starting off with a nice clean front roll. Coming in back, second trick, heel side, cap 540. Jamie feeling it.
That's right, getting a feel for that Cumberland River out here and finishing off with that heel side 360. So regular switch tricks, that inverted maneuver with a whole lot of style. Back at it, Jamie Lapina going absolutely huge, PB. That straight back flip, that's the tantrum. And she blasted into outer space and back down to the water. Toe side front roll, late 180, that's the scarecrow maneuver.
But now she's wrapped up, probably coming in for one of her harder tricks. And we've seen a couple girls go down on that in the wrap KGB, and Jamie Lapina goes down.
It was awesome. You know, just being here in Nashville is amazing. This is my favorite city in America, so I've had a great time. I'm stoked with what I could do. It's a bit testy out there, but I'm excited to watch the boys send and then set it at the bar.
She has to get going. She has to get tricks and complete them very fast.
Mary Morgan, not a stranger to riding in rough conditions. In fact, taking a win down in the Yarrow River.
There's a nice grab, front three. Typically you wouldn't see that a lot in the past. And there's the scarecrow just casing the wake. And it looks like it is getting really bumpy down there. And there's the chromo just going down for her second fall.
Doing it for Team Hyperlight and Fat Sack. We've got Beck Gaines coming up.
You see her starting off with the KGB, a back roll right there. So she's on a roll. Beck Gaines on fire right now, coming in toe side. What's it gonna be? The Tootsie Roll.
She edges into the wake right there and goes 360-degree spin. She gets thrown off axis a little bit. Beck setting it up. Heel side approach. Will it be the 360? No, it's going to be an Indy tantrum.
Well, starting off with that Indy tantrum, you're right. She has one fall, so she needs two tricks here, especially after the first run. Man, she's really regretting popping the handle on that one.
Definitely getting quite a bit of rollback out here on the Cumberland River, but there you go. Uncorking it all the way around. That's a heel side back roll, wrap backside 360. That's the KGB. Right back in with another Mobe style maneuver. Gita Armis got back up, PB, and if you're watching there, folks, she got that melon grab to front side 180 and then came right back at it with the Indy tantrum. She was able to squeeze all three tricks into that first pass.
Yeah, she's going to need to complete these tricks right here. She got the toe side 540, a real technical trick for women's riders with the Indy tantrum, the wrap KGB, the melon front run. Oh, a front side 360 there. Not sure how good she got the grab on that one, but she's standing up right now. She's not going down, and she's laying down some tough tricks and going for the Tootsie Roll.
Gita Armis representing Argentina, also representing Team Sam Brown. You were going for it out there. You were not playing it safe.
Yeah, it was bouncier and roller than expected, but managed to keep riding and didn't die, so we're happy. We're happy we're here.
You're happy, your teammates are happy. What's it like competing in a team competition versus just yourself?
Well, it's pretty weird. Always, it depends on you. Whatever you do, it's just yourself, but now you have your team. So right now, I'm just wishing all the luck to them and good luck to everybody, and it's awesome, yeah.
Well, your job is done, so you get to go celebrate. Dano, back to you.
You know, Megan's looking at this as like, how hard do I have to go to right now to take down a win? But honestly, with these conditions right now, it's almost survival out there. Some real bouncy rollers coming in, but Bolt, Megan, looking like she rides it every day.
Now wrapped up as she sets up, she corks it out and around, and there it is, the heel side back roll, backside 360.
But we got Megan Ethel back on the water, coming in for her second pass. and she is just on fire right now, dealing with all the variables.
She changed it up a little bit. She was wrapped up, and in the last minute, she ended up getting out of the wrap. Now she's wrapped up again, PB, and she sets up and in on the heel side as she cuts over and around. There's a heel 540. Can't she pull away from it? Absolutely great work. Well done from main event Megan Ethel.
Megan Ethel, your hair is still dry. The only girl to stand up her pass. How'd it feel?
Oh my gosh, it felt so good. I mean, the conditions are nuts. It was challenging for literally everybody out there, but this event is super fun to be at with all of our teams, and I'm really hyped to put something down that I'm happy with.
All right. Well, thanks a bunch, Lex. What a great series of action we just saw right there. And we've got more action coming up in your direction. We'll be back with men's wakeboarding in the standings. For Parks Bonifay, I'm Dan Lamano, Alexa Score. We'll be back.
Team Sam Brown down here coming in third place. How do you think your chances are?
I mean, Elkhead kind of just banged it out there, got third. I'm pretty impressed because the water's pretty rough out there, but good chance of getting first maybe. What do you think, Kai?
Yeah, let's hear it.
We got it for sure. These other teams, they got nothing on us for sure. This Luca kid right here, he's scared, bro. I can see it in his eyes right here. He's scared, bro.
What do you think? You got some faith here?
Oh, I have all my hopes for them, and they're gonna do great. And yeah, I'm with them. We got this.
Dano, it's going to be interesting. Back to you.
And here's how it's going to break down, PB. Each rider in this pro men's division going to get 2 passes, 1 pass down, 1 pass back. 3 tricks in each of these passes. They get 1 pickup if they go down, so on their second fall, they are absolutely finished out there. We've got Massey Pipperetti, Tyler Heim, Nick Rappa, Thomas Herman, Sam Brown, Finn Bullock, but right now on the water, this is Noah Wildman.
Man, this is going to get so good right now. The variables are still tricky out here. Every one of these guys watched the women go, and they saw how challenging it was for them. This current is really playing. It's really being an issue. There's a lot of backwash, a lot of unpredictable wake hits out there, so these guys have to roll the dice and just kind of go for glory right now. And you can see them pushing through on the very first one. That's what I'm talking about. Really muscles that backside 7 around, and that's what you have to do. You have to take a little bit of momentum coming into this wake, maybe even speed your boat up a little bit. There's a batwing backside 360 and just going down, getting stretched out. That's what I'm talking about. Not a common kick for a lot of these guys. There's going to be some unvariable kind of takeoffs, and it's going to be tricky out there for all the men.
Here we go with Noah Wildman. He had that bat wing to backside 360 out. It took him down. He's setting back up over in at the wake. Take a look at that right there. Going with that melon grab, just really like back scratching out on the back roll. Front side 180.
And the boat just turned around. See, that's very tight course here. If you go down, you really have to get back up and get after it and start going and get back to work. There's a very short real estate, so they say, so if you fall, you got to get back up and put the hammer down.
All right, well, powered by Inmar Marine, you guys are looking at that Supra SA 550 coming down the waterways of the Cumberland River. That was a tantrum handle pass backside 360 from Noah Wildman. Kind of that misty flip style on that maneuver as he sets back up. Regular and switch heel side tricks, Parks.
Yeah, pushing through and trying to power through that, and he does. I don't know how he hung on to the handle on that one, but you know, I was standing next to him earlier. This kid's shoulders are huge. This kid is a beast, powering through all these rollers that are kind of like making it really difficult to get any kind of hard tricks done. But Noah Wildman laying down a solid second passer, even though he went down on this first one. It'll be a force of record.
We're gonna bring him back to the dock, but right now let's go down to the waterside area. Alexa Score, what's happening?
Well, what's happening is I'm with the first place team, Team Gunther Oka down here. We've got Finn who's about to ride. Finn, Megan set you up in first place. Feeling the pressure?
A little bit, but also just going to go out there, have fun, and do the best I can. The lake's looking juicy, and going to keep the team going strong, hopefully get another first place.
Megan, any advice after standing up your run, any advice to your teammates?
Just go do you and enjoy it.
Gunther, we had teams 2 and 3 down here, and they were talking a big game. What do you think about that?
Oh, yeah, they were chirping it up for sure, but, you know, they can talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? But either way, I think we're all stoked to be out here in Nashville, right in front of a bunch of people. Going to be a really epic evening, so come on down and watch us throw down.
Team Gunther Oka feeling calm, cool, and collected in first place. Back to you, Dano.
Well, let's do it. Here we go. Representing from Como, Italy, doing it off Lake Como. They call him the Pizza Boy. This is Massimiliano Piperetti. Massey Piperetti up, over, and around. Take a look at that PB. That was a Chromove 540. Doing that from the goofy side and then back up and around, Parks.
Man, coming in one-handed for the blind peak. That's one of the most technical maneuvers you're going to see out here today. Nuclear tantrum to blind right there. Mossy just in the flow right now.
Let's rewind it back to that blind Pete Rose. There's only a small handful of people in the entire world. Of course, a trick invented by Danny Harf about a decade and a half ago. That's the toe side back roll into the backside 360.
But he's coming back in, heel side right there, the heel side 720, and just going down on that one. Mossy really needed to hit that one right there. The current's going to be pushing him down the course right now.
All right, well, PB, we're going to head down to the dock. Alexa Scores hanging out with Noah Wildman.
Yeah, Noah Wildman, just getting done with your run. Not your best run of the season, but it's got to feel good to finish right here in front of the huge crowd downtown Nashville.
Definitely, you know, I'm stoked. I'm super grateful to be invited super last minute, but I just want to appreciate, you know, I thank you Super Boats, Alliance Wake, and the Pro Tour just for putting this event on downtown Nashville. Let's go. I'm stoked.
He's stoked, and you're competing with your brother. What's it like to do a team event, not just riding for yourself?
You know, it's unreal. I've been waiting for it for a while, and it's finally coming true. I'm really stoked and blessed to be competing with him and another awesome girl, Kira. So super blessed and super stoked.
They are stoked, and we can't wait to see what the rest of your team does. Good luck. Back to you, Dano.
Back up and at it behind that Supra SA 550, powered by Inmar Marine. I'm talking about that Raptor Series, 6.2 liters, 575 man. No doubt about the fact, Jack, that Massey ready to come back at it. Cranking it in, switch heel side. Let's see if we can get that cab 7, and there you go. And talk about that wrap landing, PB.
Yeah, he conveniently wrapped up when he landed, and he came right back into a toe side, backside 180 wrap. So the judges like that. The in-between tricks is sometimes what they're looking at, very critical.
So judges are going to have to really like that run if he wants to find himself and his team up on the podium a little bit later. Of course, we'll leave it up to Ulf Ditch as well in the double up round. We'll send him back down to the dock. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up though for Italy's Massimiliano Piperetti.
Mossy, I know you're a little fired up right now. You're not as happy as you possibly could be, but it looked pretty good from here. How'd it go?
Yeah, it was good on the way down, and just kind of greened out on the way back. Hey, but yeah, it was pretty fun though out there. It's pretty rolly, a lot of parts moving out there. But you know, we're here throwing down in front of the Nashville home crowd, so it's pretty fun. And yeah. Season's over for me right now. I'm packing my bags and drinking some bevies.
I was just going to say we're headed to Tin Roof later for the after party, but I have a feeling you'll get the party started a little early.
I'll be there for sure. Look for the guy dancing on the bar.
All right, Dana, you heard it. Back to you.
All right, well, there's one thing I'm definitely believing out of his mouth right there, and I am sure he's going to be dancing on the bar tonight over at Tin Roof.
He was doing it last night.
As long as they let him. We've got Tyler Hyam coming up next. Before we get to Tyler, and you hear the crowd going wild for Tyler Hyam.
There we go.
His family living right here in Nashville nowadays. Currently, his team, along with Jamie Lopina and Luca Kidd, sitting in that second position. Let's check it out, man.
Yeah, Tyler has to make this run. Tyler almost can't even afford to fall right now. If he's going to win this event, he needs to win this section of the event, and then, oh, there he is, starting off with 3-1.
All right, well, that 360 in the backside, 180, go and rewind on that maneuver. Now setting himself back up, this time a switch hillside approach, doing it on his signature Ronix wakeboard. Switch 720 right there, PB. and landing a little tail heavy, a little wheelie action right there. What did you see? What do you think happened?
Man, I don't really know. It looked like the same way Mossy went down. Mossy went down on the exact same trick, switch hillside 720, and I don't know, it looked like he just got a little wobbly on the landing. These landings are not consistent. The takeoffs are not consistent. And really, for Hill 7, to Tyler's defense, that's a trick that you have to land pretty solid.
All right, well, PB, let's check it out. Throttles go down, and our rider back up on the water. He's got that handle wrapped behind his back right now for the assist on this front side rotational spin. Let's see what it's going to be as he cuts into that wake. Hillside approach. Take a look at that, Parks. There's that hillside, front side 720.
Yeah, he got that one wrapped up. You saw he almost did a deep water start in a wrapped handle position, wasting no time and out. And there's the trick that took him down the first time, the switch mute hillside 720. So Tyler able to get back up, redeem himself, drifted all the way back down the course, got his breath back, and really let that first pass have it. Now the second pass is 3 more tricks.
All right, well, Parks, he sets up back in that switch stance position. Hillside approach into the wake as he explodes up and around. There you go, that switch mute back mob. Of course, made famous by the likes of guys like Eric Ruck and Sean Watson. Now back in regular stance and corking it out. There's the KGB, getting a full piece of that grab. Like I mentioned before, bringing that West Coast style to that East Coast tech. I'm gonna let you run us through this final maneuver.
Last trick coming in, wrap toe side. Toe back 720, getting a nose grab. Tyler throwing his hands in the air, wishing that he probably could have had 2 stand-up passes, but still, those were bold tricks, and there's gonna be a lot of pressure on Finn Bullock, the kid that Gunther Oka chose to go against Tyler. Gunther opting to go last in the double-up section of this event, but now the pressure is on Finn Bullock to try to one-up Tyler.
All right, well, PB, we're gonna go down to the dock right now with Alexa's score and see what's going on.
Yeah, Dano, I'm down here with Finn Bullock, one of Team Gunther Oka. Oh, and I'm joined by Luca Kidd as well. But Team Gunther here, you guys are in first place. However, Tyler is in second, and he just had a pretty good run. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, Ty absolutely killed it, put down a great run, and came back from that fall. I'm just going to go out there and do the best I can and put down the tricks I came here to do, and whatever else happens then that's it.
Well, what is it like competing with a team here? It's got to kind of change your mindset. Okay, I know what I'd do if I was just competing for myself, but it changes a little bit when you got 2 other people counting on you.
Yeah, it is crazy to make a non-team sport a team sport, and I think it's awesome. Obviously, Gunther and Megan are 2 of the best wakeboarders in the world, and they're awesome friends of mine, so they've been super supportive and kind of helped me get ready for my run. But yeah, no, I'm excited to be here and be a part of the team.
Right on. Well, good luck out there. Looking forward to it. Dano, back to you.
All right, well, the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australian native Nick Rappa getting ready. When you talk about the contest pressure, I don't think it's the contest pressure that gets him. I think it's more of the pressure that he puts on himself out onto the water here, but that's a good thing. Nick Rappa is out here to take the W. Can he put it together? Let's watch. It's all going to come down to this. Can he stand it up? Can he make it happen, Captain? We're going to find out right here, right now. Team Supra athlete, Ronix rider, Nick Rappa, setting it up into that wake. Hillside approach. PB, take a look at that. The massive backside, 720.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite right there. A lot of guys do that trick, but no one does that trick like Nick Rappa. Coming in switch. The double cab roll, the first double flip that we saw here today. I saw one landed in practice earlier, but Nick, this is the power riding that I'm talking about. He's so powerful and hasn't bobbled on anything. The conditions have looked like they've been just as challenging for him as the other riders, but he just handles it way different. I don't know if it's the lower center of gravity or just being the true dog competitor that he is, man, but he's making it happen today.
Currently, they're sitting in that top 5 position along with Mary Morgan Howell as well as Jake Pelot. But here we go, toe side, big 900 spin right there, Parks. 2.5 rotations on that.
Yeah, very tough to do in these conditions, that's what I'm saying, but they are in 5th place right now. If Nick can keep on going, there's a roast beef Moby Dick right there. This is crazy, the trick selection that he's doing. Standing up, not one fall yet. Typically, we've seen riders already go down by this spot, but Nick powering through, and technical tricks still keep flowing. There's a mute mode 540, one of the most technical tricks that you're going to see out here today. He did a double cab roll, he did a corked back 7. That's going to be a hard run to beat right there. Finn Bullock could possibly do it, but he's got to step up.
All right, well, we're going to get back to that in just a moment. Right now, let's get back down to the dock. Alexa score down with Tyler Hyam.
Yeah, Ty. You came into this round in second place. You guys are out for blood. How did it go?
Yeah, I'm not going to cap. I rode pretty trash. Not super stoked on it, but did get a full 6 in. We're going to see what happens. Luca's next up on the dubs. You know with that, he's going to crush it for show. So, I don't know. Kind of just sees how the rest of the field plays out. Definitely didn't ride too hot, but didn't ride like I finished it. You know, I did 6 tricks, so we'll see what happens.
Are there more nerves when you've got a couple teammates kind of relying on you, cheering for you?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, to be honest, contest season's now over for me, so I'm super hyped. Like, now we can go hard on Broadway tonight. Let's go.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. You still have one teammate hitting a double up. Anything could happen at this point.
Yeah, anything can happen as far as the results go for sure, but I mean, we're still going to go out tonight for sure, so like it's going to be good. Like, the season's over. We're excited. Like, it's a good event.
We're not sure who's going to win, but we are sure of one thing. Everyone's going to party. So, Dano, I'm looking forward to it too. I don't know about you.
All right. Well, thanks, Lex. And guys, sounds like you're having a good time down at the dock over there. We've seen some great riding as we continue to press through. That was the 4th rider of 7 in this heat. From Fort Wayne, Indiana, a teammate of yours with Team Ronix, we've got the one and only Thomas Herman coming up next.
Here comes Thomas. First trick, first pass, knows what's on the line right now. And that's what we're talking about. That's the double roll right there. That's the trick that he's trying to turn into a triple. If he can get a little bit more air off the double up, he can get it. Coming in second trick, heel side 900. Thomas really looking like he's in the zone right now. 2 solid tricks, double back roll and a heel 9. These conditions, although his small physique, they are not affecting him at all right now. You can see the strategy as he sits out there waiting for the weight to clear up, waiting for these rollers to disappear. He knows he cannot afford a fall right now. Wrap KGB 540. Dano, this kid is not letting up.
No, you talk about a big run. We just watched it happen right there. Double flip, that double back roll into that cab 900 right there. One of the most technical versions of the heel side of the 900 spin in general. And then finishing it off with that wake to wake KGB 540. I mean, PB, people have only been really doing that trick wake to wake for a few years now.
You only get 6 tricks here, so you're really trying to diversify your portfolio in a trick-wise. And Thomas doing a Moby Dick there and leaving way too early, casing the wake, but not going down, saying, not me, not right now. I'm sticking this, and I'm continuing the second pass.
So late into that chromo and landing into that wrap, so making a hard trick that much more difficult. He's got one more trick right here, cutting back over and in at it. There's a backside 720, 2 full rotations in an unnatural rotation. He's going to be absolutely amped. He's going to be stoked on that one. How about it? Give it up for Thomas Herman, everybody. But right now, let's go down to the dock with Alexa Score and Nick Rappa.
Yeah, Nick, coming into this round, you were in 5th place, arguably out of the contest, and then you just kind of decided to absolutely throw down.
Yeah, I guess back was a little bit to the wall. The conditions were crazy for the women's, and my teammate Mary Morgan didn't have the run that she really wanted. So I guess at that point, you just kind of go for it and just kind of do what I thought I had to do. So I'm stoked I stood it up.
You're a soft-spoken guy, not really as loud as these other guys running around down here, but what's it like? Is it a heated competition today?
Oh, for sure, but I think more than anything, it's fun. It's like last event of the season, and yeah, just fun to be here with the crew and a bit of animosity, and it's awesome.
Awesome. Well, I think you just put your team back in the running, so we'll see what happens in the double up. Dano, back to you.
Well, this next rider coming up here, coming into the event with a whole lot of momentum, riding for the home team, Supra team rider, Liquid Force team rider. Let's get at it. Let's go. Here we are. This is Sam Brown. Take a look at that right there. PB, that back mob 540, but it's not just the trick It was the grab, how technical he gets on each and every one of those. There's that tantrum, that backside 360 Olay, and setting up for one more trick here. Regular and switch maneuvers, heel side, front side, 720. And what always impresses me so much about Sam Brown is how he's able to uniquely bring around that last 180. He is the evolution of wakeboarding.
Solid first pass, but second pass is what matters right now for Sam Brown.
All right, well, let's go. Here we are. There's a backside 540. They call that a blind landing. You guys saw him looking on the opposite direction where that boat was going. So going backside, unnatural rotation. Now switch heel side, back up and over. PB.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's
right
what
there.
I'm talking about. That's a front mode. We've typically seen that trick done only one way, and then he does it probably the coolest I've ever seen. Wake frothing over, but still Sam Brown powering through that. Man, he's going to be in the hunt. It is crazy how much this whole contest has just thickened up, and it's going to be so close coming into this final round. Nail biters between 4 different teams. We're going to throw it down to Alexa's score right now on the dock, and tell us what's going on, Alexa.
I'm down here with Thomas Herman from Team Shota Tezuka. You came in 4th place. What was kind of the game plan going into your run?
Yeah, definitely want to scope out the other riders first and try to make a game plan from there, but nevertheless, you got to put down 6 tricks, so just taking each trick at a time, taking it slow, and trying to get it done.
Once you get out there and kind of feel out the wake, also we've got the river ripping downstream. Does anything change while you're out there?
Definitely had to tone down a couple tricks, and some of them weren't up to my standards, but man, it was so worth it. Having this contest at this venue is amazing. So many people, so it's definitely worth the condition changes.
I know Shota's the captain of your team, but what are you going to tell him going into the double up?
Smash these dubs and get us on the podium, baby.
All right, Dano, it is literally anyone's game. Can't wait to see what happens.
All right, well, back down dockside, the final rider of this pro men wakeboard division. One of the most diverse athletes in the world today, representing for Liquid Force Wakeboards, representing for Performance Ski and Surf down there in Orlando, Florida. We've got Finn Bullock coming up next.
Yeah, man, coming in, first pass. He knows what the conditions are like. He knows how rough it is. I'm wondering if that's going to change his trick selection. Did Gunther tell him to go a little bit more conservative? Make sure you get 6 tricks down and back and try not to go down. Starting it off good with a backside 540, typically a very hard trick to do in conditions like this. Not for Finn, not the way he spins. Coming in toe side, there's a chromo, looking like he got a weird kick, but still recovered. Showing a lot of veteran recovery modes out there right now. Waiting, you can see, looking ahead, seeing where the smooth water is going to be. Waiting, waiting, waiting. He knows he only has one more trick to do, and this is going to be a banger. That's why I feel he was waiting for this. He needs this to be a heavy trick. And a KGB 540, wrap KGB 5. You saw Tyler do the same thing right there. Bolt's first run for Finn. That's exactly what he wanted.
Let's keep it going. Let's get back down to the water, because here we go. Pass number 2 from Finn Bullock.
All right, this is the run that you don't want to go down on. If you fall, you start drifting down the course, losing more real estate. And there's the hillside 720. We've seen a couple guys go down on that exact trick today. Another challenging trick to do in these conditions. Pushing through that rate, chromo 540, backside 180, wrapping it up for his 3rd and final trick. Finn Bullock really on fire right now and delivering what Gunther Oka asked in a switch KGB right there. Man, what a crazy run that was. He's got 6 tricks. Gunther probably asked him to stand up so they had a chance in the finals when the double up. But man, he's got to be happy with that. Gunther's got to be psyched. Megan's cheering him on. Let's throw it down to Alexa on the dock.
We got Sam Brown down here. He's a little parched, enjoying a cold beverage, probably because you just stood up a pretty insane pass. That's got to taste pretty good right now.
Yeah, it's going down pretty well. I mean, it's golden crispy. It's unbelievable. No, I'm pretty happy with how that all went. I mean, not too bad. Did all my 6 tricks, and it's a good feeling to be done at this contest, especially in the end of the season. It's so good, and yeah, now I'm going to get tuned up tonight.
The camaraderie is always pretty high at these contests, but this changes a little bit with the team aspect. Has it been kind of fun to, talk some smack?
Yeah, it's always fun talking a bit of smack, but no, it's good. It's more exhilarating because you're very interested in what everyone else is doing, and you're really looking and focusing on what what could be the team's potential? I guess that came out.
That works for sure. Well, enjoy your cold beer. We can't wait to just sit back and watch what happens.
All right. Well, we just saw Finn Bullock throw it down. 3 tricks, standing up in one direction, another 3 tricks, standing back up in the opposite direction. PB, the last 4 riders right there, really tightening up this race right now with stand-up passes. What are you thinking?
We expected the guys in the start of the heat to do really well, and they kind of went down, and the guys towards the end who were in the 5th and 6th and 4th place, they stood up. But what that did is that tightened the overall race. Keep in mind, from the women's, the men, and the double up, we're combining all these overall scores. So right now, coming into the double up final, the scores are as tight as they possibly could be, and you couldn't ask for anything more than a double up final to decide $15,000.
All right, well, PB, let's go find out how Finn Bullock enjoyed that ride. Back down to the dock with you, Alexa.
Finn, you're down here catching your breath. That was quite the run, but it kind of seemed like you started out mellow and then just cranked it up to 100.
Yeah, I was trying to, get some tricks down and get the confidence down with the first pass and then step it up on the second pass. It was definitely pretty rolly and pretty challenging conditions, but we all had to deal with it, and I tried to make the best of it. So, hopefully the score holds and the run does pretty well.
Yeah, for those who don't know, what does the current do to the wake? How does that affect your run?
So going down, we usually ride at a set speed, which is I ride 22.5 with a 75-foot rope. And going down, I think Trevor was going about 1.5 miles faster than what I normally ride to match my normal speed. And then on the way back, he's going either faster or slower going with the current. So with the current being as fast as it is today, it just changes how the boat can, plane out and get up to speed and the wake distance.
Yeah, we got double ups coming up next. What are you expecting to see?
I'm expecting to see some crazy stuff after double or nothing, and hopefully the team member Gunther Oka can hold it down.
All right, we'll see what happens with the double ups coming up next.
All right, well, welcome back to the 2022 Pro Wakeboard Tour Team Challenge at Riverfest, presented by Tin Roof here in downtown Nashville. It has been a huge weekend here in Nashville, and we are down to the finals round of action that will decide which team takes home the first place prize and all the clout out here. The Pro Double Up event is getting set to hit the water, PB.
Man, it's all coming down to the double up final, which we kind of suspected it was. There's been some really tight heats, some really tight rounds. There's 5 teams within 25 points of each other. It is anyone's ball game here tonight.
Well, PB, taking a look at these standings right here, I think it's down to the top 5 teams, so we're gonna leave it up to the riders out there. But right now, let's check in from the dock for hopefully some fun times down there. Those guys and gals have been getting loose. Hey, Alexa Score, what's going on down there?
Well, Dano, I'm standing here with 2 teams. We've got the top team, Team Sam Brown. Sam, you have launched your team into first place. What's it like to be on top?
I mean, it feels pretty good. I'm pretty happy with all that. I rode pretty decent, happy with what I did, but mainly my main man Kai about to lay this down, homie.
Kai, the nerves up. What's going through your head here as we go into the double up?
Oh, I just want to ride right now. I'm happy with my teammates. They killed it. They back me up if I don't perform, so I'm ready to go.
All right, Team Sam Brown in first place, ready to go. But then we have Team Shota. You guys are sitting in 5th place, but you are not ruled out. Anything could happen.
Yeah, I mean, everyone killing it all day, and then this is the last category, and then this is also the last contest of the year, so it's all or nothing, just throwing down.
Absolutely. What can you say about your teammates here for, holding it down in the first 2 rounds?
Oh, totally. It's not much different, the points between the first place to the 5th. So, I mean, to be honest, whoever goes down and, just taking the W on the end of the day. So, we'll see how it goes.
How big can we expect you to go tonight?
I mean, we'll see how much, leg that can hold up. And the double up is going to be big. So, I'm trying to go big as possible. Yeah, for sure.
All right, Daniel, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's anyone's game at this point. Let's see what goes down.
All right, well, we've got Bo Wildman on the water, representing out of Warsaw, Indiana.
Yeah, and like I said, everything to win, nothing to lose right now. There's no strategy. He's going for the hardest trick that he possibly needs to land right now. A lot more controllable double up right here. That last one sent him to the moon. So I think he's going to get into this one and be able to execute something. Double grab, roll to blind right there, locking in the double grab. That's what makes that extremely hard to do. But Bo delivering under pressure, sticking that double grab, roll to blind in the shadows here on Cumberland River.
Here we are, and here we go, folks. Check it out. Put your eyes down on the Cumberland River. This is Argentina's Ulf Ditch.
He's opting for the first roller. Oh, and there it was. That was cleaner. That was bigger. And I believe the judges are going to like that one a little bit more than the pass.
Ulf hitting not one, but 2 double ups. What is running through your head when that thing tees up and you start cutting in?
When that thing's teeing up, I'm just trying to survive. It's pretty rolly out there. On the first one, on the second one, I thought I was gonna fall before even hitting the wakes. But I don't know, just hyped and trying to connect and send it. I don't know.
The question is, could you hear everyone partying out here on the dock cheering for you?
Yeah, that was the main goal. Like, man, my team blew it for me. What can I say? Nah, they didn't ride their best. It's all good, but I didn't have chances to make it to the podium, so it was just sending it for the boys and having a good time.
He sent it. He's back here on the dock, dry and already changed. This is Ulf. Dano, back to you.
All right, well, PB, I don't know if they blew it.
Tell it how it is. Tell it how it is.
Well, all good out there, but I'll tell you what, Ulf riding the way he did, man, you just never know what is going to happen. It's all going to come down to what happens next right here. Make sure you guys get loud as he comes past, coming to us all the way from London, England, and doing it for Great Britain. We've got Luca Kidd, Liquid Force team rider.
No way he's falling on this one. Luca Kidd coming in, trying to stop that back nine, currently tied for 3rd place. Oh, there it is, the rewind, 3-1, and just landing hard in the trough on that one. That's the thing with a double up. You never know where you're gonna land. If you can hit the downside of that wake, great, but that looked like it hurt me, man.
Old Reliable, as he's known down at Lake Ronix, Jake Block getting ready for his double up maneuver. This guy capable of multiple mob maneuvers as well as big 720s, 900s, and rewind tricks. As those wakes come together, here we go. Jake Pelot going full 720 spin right there, PB. What do you think?
Man, that was a solid heel 7, and that grab was nasty, man. He grabbed and poked an eye out on that one. That's exactly what the judges want to see. Shota coming in for a meaty looking right double up, and the boat is going through the thickness. Eyes to the water. Shota's going to the moon right now. That's what I'm talking about. A hillside front 9 yelling. You can hear the yell from here. Shota is like, I can hear his teammates on the dock right now, fired up.
Representing for La Familia, doing it for Liquid Force from Buenos Aires, Argentina. We've got Kai Ditch. Kai Ditch coming in, going with that huge heel side, double back roll. Not too shabby. That thing was massive and excellently executed.
Well, I was a little scared, like, those dobs are huge, like, they're picking up right before you hit them, and, like, I was just ready to sand like everyone else. I'm happy I did. I connected on the first one, went big, did a double flip, and then I was trying to go do some better on the second one, but it didn't connect, but it's all fine. Like, I'm happy I stood up on the first one, happy that I could put some down for my teammates, and I don't know, let's see what the judges think.
Now representing out of Orlando, Florida for Liquid Force, this is Gunther Oka.
Gunther coming in, can he win this event?
There you go, there it is, PB, stomping it clean. A great double up from Gunther Oka, going 360, rewind backside 360 out. Amazing, I don't think so. That was unbelievable.
Gunther Oka, last rider of the day, last hit, standing up that first double up, not quite making the back 9, but how does it feel?
Yeah, it feels good. You know, like this has been so much about the team, so I feel like I followed through for the team and then tried to push it for myself. Got a little too sendy on that last one, but man, can't think of a better way to cap off the night.
Where do you think Team Oka stands right now?
I mean, I'm hoping we're number 1, but man, Shota, literally every single dude got sent and put one down, so we're leaving that one up to the judges, unfortunately.
All right, let's see what they have to say. PB and Dano, back to you.
In 3rd place with a score of 245 points, Give it up for Team Shota Tezuka, Thomas Herman, Beck Gaines, and Showtime Shota Tezuka. Here we go in second place. Make some noise for Finn Bullock, Megan Ethel, and your team captain, Gunther Oka. Your runner-ups, Team Gunther, with a score of 260 points. Give it up for the Argentinians, Kai Ditch, Eugenia De Armas, and the Australian Sam Brown. And Parks Bonifay giving them the acoustic guitar trophies right there.
Yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon right now with my teammates and how this all went out. And I had to convince him to come here. I was like, yo, if you guys come, we're going to have the dream team. And damn right it was the dream team, baby. Let's go. So I'm stoked, yeah. I love yous all, and thanks for putting on the event, Supra, because this amazing.
All right. Well, keep it going. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, your Team Challenge champions. Hey, folks, we've had an awesome time out here for Parks, Bonifay, and Alexis Score. I'm Dan Lamano. Thanks again to the entire crew from Supra Boats, as well as Priscilla and Bish. Folks, you all have a great night. Party down, Nashville. We'll see you next time. Peace.